I want to get something off my chest. I want to talk about something I feel ashamed of, even though I'm not alone in this situation. Recently, I've been constantly uploading videos, and in fact, I've uploaded more videos this month than I did all of last year. It may seem like I'm incredibly motivated and have a clear goal, but the truth is, I struggle with fears when it comes to productivity, specifically making videos. I want to share my fears with you in this video in hopes that you can relate to them and feel less alone.
Yes. He got scared.
He didn't understand about fear. That fear is a natural thing, nothing to be ashamed of.
Living in constant fear.
Yeah. You have that fear, don't you, as an audience?
One of my fears is how I look on camera. I have a lot of acne, thanks to my beautiful cat who provide the allergen. The good thing is that it's slowly getting better, but even without the acne, I still don't feel 100% confident being in front of the camera. I fear judgment from viewers about my appearance. I know I shouldn't care too much about it, but I just cannot help it, and I wonder why I do so. I think it may have something to do with my high school experience. In high school, everyone wants to be a popular kid. But there are many ways to make you stand out. You can be a good student to be popular, but you have to be really good. But from what I've noticed, if you're tall, good looking, and have a beautiful voice, girls will find you attractive, even if you don't try. Why? Because we are just some shallow-ass kid. We place high values on superficial things. I'm not tall, just of average height, and I'm not good looking because I know I'm not getting all the attention. My voice? I suck at singing. Girls nowadays care only about if you are 185 centimeters tall and if you have a six-pack. I mean, come on, how tall are you? And do we even work out? So I'm just an average kid wanting to have those traits that girls like, and I don't have them. Even though I understand I shouldn't care so much about my appearance, since building values on something that's genetically born with, something that you have little control over, is just too shallow. A handsome tall guy with a nice voice can be very lazy and intellectually challenged. But still, the culture has influenced me a lot, and it's really hard to shake it off. Another fear that I have is the fear of not being good enough. I care about my face, but I also care about my intelligence. I question if I am qualified to do what I'm doing. I ask myself, do I really know about this topic?
I don't know.
Can I speak English fluently while talking about this? It is those questions that keep me from starting making new videos. Now that I'm facing my fear, I want to know what causes it and how I can possibly overcome it. One possible cause of my fear could be the comments that I receive from people. I mean, some people out there comment with aggressiveness and just want to make other people feel bad so that somehow they can boost their pitiful self-esteem. They could be supportive, choose to remain silent, or just close the video or shut down whatever device they're using. But instead, they leave a comment to put others down so that they can feel happier. The world needs less of those people and more people who show love to each other. There's a specific scientific term called imposter syndrome, which involves feelings of self-doubt and personal incompetence that persist despite your education, experience, and accomplishments. Because of the doubt from outside, I form doubt from within. I am scared of being fake and feeling like I have to be better in order to continue doing what I'm doing. I ask myself, who am I to be teaching other people? I know this is wrong. You don't have to be an expert to teach, as long as your audience knows less than you. And many people are well known in their fields, not because they know everything about it, but because they're good at making other people think they're good. There's a difference between knowing something and living it. I'd like to read this example. Smokers know smoking is bad, but they still smoke. I know it is wrong to have these feelings, but I still have them. There's a lot more work needed to overcome this. So far, I think the best way to do it is to try to ignore it. Another fear that I have is the fear of being on the wrong track. Even if I overcome the fear that prevents me from getting started on making videos, my ultimate fear is that this whole thing that I'm doing right now is pointless in the end. I can be passionate about what I'm doing, but if in the end no one cares about my content, what's the point of making the videos, right? I know there's no one to blame for that because it all comes down to how much I know about my audience. So I have been doing more research on what to make in the future videos. My fourth fear is the fear of not being able to stay consistent. I have a short attention span and often leave things unfinished, especially when things get tricky. I used to play the guitar, but I just don't feel like it anymore. I used to blame the abundance of options for that, but I know I should have been grateful. Maybe I was just an ungrateful bastard.
I am wicked and ungrateful, and I deserve to be cast out forever.
If I were to stop posting after a month, I would be embarrassed and ashamed. I know everyone would judge me. Maybe not, but at least that's what I imagine in my mind. Since I realized that now, I want to make another video talking about this. My last fear is being lazy. This is something that is really embarrassing to talk about, but I am lazy. It is a fact. I don't understand why some people can manage to sleep at 8 p.m. and wake up at 4 every day. And that's just inhuman to me, but I do want to know how they do that. I believe a lot of people fall into this category of laziness. Maybe we're just all lazy. Who am I going to blame this time? Probably the fact that I can potentially live up to at least 70 years old. If I only had 10 years of life, I would stop being lazy right away. But in order to achieve something that's really big, I know I need to work on my laziness. Hopefully I can make a video about this too and share my progress. Hopefully. That's all I can come up with. I might have more fears that I'm not aware of. If you've made it this far, I hope you also have an understanding of what has been holding you back from doing things that you like, and that you can relate to my fears and the reasons for them. If you found this video resonated with you, stay tuned. We're going to figure out how to overcome our fears together.